everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play.
Good to see you.
Hello.
We are just playing Avalon. We're going to try and light our third menhir.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the second we've lit. It's the third menhir that will have been lit on the island while we've been here. But we forgot to roll for our underbrush worm, so we're just going to do that real quick.
BDX or
Please
north.
don't go south. Please don't go south.
Blank is also okay.
West,
well, it
north,
can't come south. Yes.
West, north, or X.
East.
Well, that's...
Oh, it's going to go eat the druids. That's fine.
I care less for them.
No.
All right, so...
They lied.
Did you get your extra energy?
I did.
So we form a party, and we venture down here.
Event card.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, good shout, Ollie. Well remembered. Oh,
Did we get a dream?
Story.
Did we get a
There's
dream?
no dream there.
Okay.
Many people of Kaunak... So this is Chapter 2, Part 1.
Oh, wow.
We made it to Chapter 2!
This event deck is not lining up with our actual adventure.
Yeah.
Many people of Kaunak no longer believe their farmhold can survive. They set out with their meager possessions, looking for a safer place. But even a disabled menhir offers some protection in its vicinity, allowing pockets of civilization to temporarily survive in the weirdness. Unfortunately, traveling between such places is impossible for any mortal. Hint: do not let weirdness surround you. Always check the nearby menhirs in advance and have a plan to enable them when necessary. Well, we knew that because Awakened Realms told us.
But shh!
Basically, don't let the menhirs go out or you're stuffed. But I feel like
uber screwed.
If you've been watching our playthrough, you'll know we've been singularly focused on keeping the menhirs lit.
True.
Hang on a minute. Right. I'm just having a look.
Nothing to see here.
One moment. I've just realised, how many wounds is everyone on? We're still doing pretty damn good.
I'm on 5.
No, but
I'm on 6.
I'm on 7. We're still doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. So we go down here to Stampede. That's 3 energy.
Okay, I'm back to full.
3? We all spend 3?
No, we spend one each. One each. And now we ignite a menhir. Or do you want to do your exploration first?
I would like to do my exploration first.
All right, let's do that.
I mean, we've got the...
Would you like to read?
Yes, please. We've got the thing for it.
So we're going to decouple, right? We're not doing this as a group.
No.
Because we don't have the energy for it.
Well, you guys don't.
Well, I mean, it would cost us all this energy and then we wouldn't be able to light the menhir.
And it might also be bad, so I'd rather take the hit.
Let's let Ollie get
neutered.
Beaten up. Okay, so... So this is Approach the Refugees, isn't it?
Yep, so I go down to 5.
Is that right?
What?
There's
Approach the refugees, go to verse 4.
Yeah, there's something about being Bayor, wasn't there? Oh no, it was Search the Plain.
Oh, Search the Plains.
Yeah, it was Search the Plains when I did that.
Yes, because you spoke to the refugees and you told them where Camelot was.
So you wander between the chalk-white lines of sacred symbols, lost like an ant on a giant tapestry. After a while, you feel revived as if some strange power was seeping from under the ground. Invigorated, you walk on further, until you discover a small mound that instantly draws your attention, breaking the perfect line of the horizon.
I think I've just realised who's dead.
You approach the mound. It is a fresh grave. Some strips of fabric are flapping on the wooden symbol of the All-Mother. A broken sword lies half buried in the dirt. Gain 1 magic. And if you are Bayor, or have some other shit, then go to verse 8.
I have a feeling I know who it is, and I'm not going to like this.
You immediately recognize the family crest of Lord Yvain on the fabric and the sword's pommel. You feel a sudden sting of dread. So his quest ended here, on sacred plains, far from any important landmark. What was he doing here? What happened to the rest of his party? There might be only one way to find out, and you wonder whether you have enough guts to try it. Gain 1 experience, and then choose 1. Dig out the grave, pay your respects, and leave.
What do we think? Because I
say nothing.
I have not exactly been respectful of the dead so far.
You didn't rob the graves up at the thingy, though.
Do you have to pay anything to rob them? To open the grave, does it say?
There's nothing here that would jeopardize our mission to the menhir.
Right,
should I be respectful or should I rob his grave?
What would you like to do, Ollie?
Such
my standard Michael Smith deflection.
Now, if it was me,
hand me my shovel.
Okay.
If it was you,
No, if you want to do
No,
the
no,
shovel, that's fine.
no, I was interrupting you. Carry on. I'm shouting you from the other end of the field. Guys,
Shovel,
I found a dead
shovel.
guy.
Maggot, what would you do? Maggot's like, I'd eat him. Eat the dead. That's what we do. Maggots. I like how you love story games, and yet you're so paralyzed by decision making.
For those of you who were worried about the sound quality, then he was just being silent.
I think you should dig him up.
High five!
Because I think it's better knowing. Oh, is it? Yes, do it.
Is he really dead? Shovel, flip, shovel.
I'm just
flip,
concerned he's going to have the Red Death, and you're going to get the Red Death.
Thunk. I think I hit his skull.
But you're dying anyway, so okay.
The grim work is finally over. The mortal remains of Lord Yvain now lie before you, caked in mud and reeking of blood. Just one glance is enough to be sure that the Lord of Kaunak wasn't slain by a man. His armor is so dented and twisted that it was almost impossible to remove his body from it. His left arm is gone, as if ripped away by a terrible force. A massive great helm is caved in. You shudder to think about what's under it. Suffer one terror if you have any empathy.
I do not.
Gain 1 experience and the fate of the expedition part 5 status.
I love the fact that not having empathy is really helping me. It's just like, I feel like I'm the coroner
like,
in every single
You don't
CSI.
give a shit.
Just like, crack it open, like, rummaging around a bit, threw that away. Like, right, well, I can tell you 3 things about him. He died horribly.
Hey, I will tell you what you think about how he died.
Fine.
You carefully inspect the remains and reach a conclusion that Yvain died no longer than a week ago. Under his feet, you discover some small trinkets that look like burial parting gifts. 1 set of glass prayer beads, 1 bracelet made of boar fangs, and 1 razor-sharp steel dagger. Seems at least 3 members of the expedition outlived Yvain and buried him. You should still be able to catch up with them.
Do I take it?
Gain 1 experience.
Ooh. 3. I can afford another upgrade.
And the exploration ends. I would point out that you could have discovered more if you had some better stats.
Do we like stats that he doesn't have?
Yeah,
that
if
we
we'd
do?
gone with him, we would have unlocked more.
Damn it.
But we couldn't have afforded to do them in here then, probably.
True.
I don't know. You guys would have been terrorized. That'd have been fine. You emphatic souls.
Hey, if you didn't have 1 caution, you would have gone. Yeah, you would have had a really bad time.
If you're not cautious, just a little bit, you're going to have a bad time.
So it just goes to show that. But I like to do it that way. I like to sort of just read on, without telling you, oh, your stats have unlocked this thing.
I do,
because it makes the story flow better. I think.
I do kind of like the fact I'm just cautious and courageous enough, but I've got a massive aggression problem. But I'm eminently practical. I am a monster.
Yeah, you are a monster. Luckily, you've got Eiley there to keep you on the straight and narrow. For some reason, you seem to be okay with Eiley. Okay, cool. So exploration's done. Let's light up this menhir.
Okay.
All right. I kind of want to do another upgrade. That's.
You can't until the end of the day.
I said kind of want to, not I'm going to. God damn it!
But you can at the end of the day.
I've got it in stereo now.
God, I want to level up constantly.
Even I know that.
I wasn't going to do it. Shut up!
Michael.
I've got menhir rights, and I've got a magic hammer.
I've got menhir right. We've all got menhir rights. You know this.
Yeah, even me.
Shut up, maggot.
All right, so we are going to spend... Is there actual text we read for this? I can't remember.
Let's have a look.
Can we just pay the price and do a menhir?
Pay the price. What are we? 1
Are we just dividing this up equally?
Might as well.
2.
Well, I'm making you spend all the wealth considering you stole it from my
Well,
pocket.
I only have 1 food. So if you guys... Well, how much do we need in total?
We need 6 food.
All right, so we're only going to have 1 food left after we pay for this menhir. So I'll pay mine. And you guys can keep 1 each. And then I'm going to starve.
So, hang on a minute.
Wait, we had enough food. We had 8 food. Where did it go?
No, we had 10 food.
10 food.
Yeah, we ate 3 because we spent a night. That leaves us 7.
Yeah.
They cost 6. Therefore, we have 1 left.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yes. So who's the one with the food?
Oh, yeah, therefore we have 1 left. So, yeah, who's going to have food left?
I don't heal if I...
I think he should have food left because if we need to go hunting, he's got the best shot of murdering stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's got all of this shit.
Yeah.
So
He's also got +1 energy, which means that... although, actually, to be fair, your energy, because it comes at the start of the day, means if you do get exhausted... Although, when you get exhausted, you
Yeah, I
lose
don't
1.
heal.
But the other thing is, though, you would get +1 if you read the cards strictly, you would get +1 energy after losing it all to exhaustion
Yeah.
for starving.
Right.
But 1 energy is not really enough to do anything.
Well, it's enough to not be exhausted the next time.
No. You until you get food, you would just be.
No, because I would still regain when I'm exhausted. I just don't heal. I get -1.
No. Not eating is different to being exhausted.
Okay. Right. All right. Have we spent the wealth?
No, we haven't actually spent anything yet.
Well, we
Is
spent
it one
food.
wealth each?
3 wealth altogether.
Yeah. So
Do you have a wealth?
I do.
I had 3,
I
and
did
now
too.
suddenly I have no money.
I stole his wealth.
And now suddenly I have no money. And energy. So 2 energy each.
Done
Yeah,
that.
I've done that.
So that puts me down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Menhir. Sacrifice 2 energy, 2 food, and 1 wealth per player. Put a new menhir on this location and set its... Oh, dear God. Set its dial to 6 -1 per player.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, God. Why did... What?
It's only 3.
What a rubbish men here.
Who read this one when we discovered it and didn't read that bit?
Michael.
Was it?
No, I
Sure was.
I have a feeling it's the guy in the red shirt who's about to die.
I was about to go, oh, that was dumb of me.
Notice I just said Michael.
Yeah. Okay.
The cat bits.
Arse.
No, I mean it could. We're both Michael.
I go.
Can I do the Explorer again and just go to the mound and get some more experience?
Well, now that we've done that, we need to put out 120 and 141 because these light up.
No. Oh, yes.
Keeper of the cards.
What do we need, buddy?
120 and 141.
Guys are costing me so much. Especially you,
Ooh.
robbing me when I'm asleep.
Help the keepers.
Ooh.
Pay 2 energy for a food. A bacon for ancient mariners heading. A beacon. A bacon.
A
I want
bacon?
bacon.
Someone's hungry.
Danish bacon.
A beacon for ancient mariners heading towards the island. And I won't flip that over yet. Oh, look, this is the first time we've actually had all these cards out.
Yeah.
140, yeah?
No,
141.
141.
No.
Not even close.
I don't have 141.
You don't have 141? Is that all the cards there?
Yeah.
Are those all the location cards we have?
Well, except for the ones we've already used. Which I put here.
Let me have a look.
Because
Yeah,
those
that's
are the ones we
definitely
used.
not any of them, yeah.
Vaguely insulted by that, Mike. I can count sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't have it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Well, there's definitely supposed to be... Oh, that's the end of the demo, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's
well.
definitely supposed to be a card there because there's a number, but
Well,
Uh-oh.
we don't have it.
well, I'm going to go south, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, there's some locations on here saying they're in the demo. They're not in the demo.
But they actually gave us the cards. Ah.
Yeah, we should... I feel like we should...
The road to Timberwalk. That's...
So if you guys want to see what happens when you go to this side of Stampede, then...
You're going to just have to
buy the game on Kickstarter.
Back it.
Yeah, I mean, we should bear in mind that Kickstarter is not a purchase thing. It is a back it.
Yeah.
Because you want to see it in the world. But
Yeah.
the way
True.
Awaken Realms, I mean, they delivered Edge of Darkness, so I'm pretty sure that they'll deliver this if it's backed.
Yeah.
Not Edge of Darkness.
Edge
the Edge
Dawnfall.
Dawnfall. Edge of Darkness, totally different game.
I really wanted to see if you would get that or not. I was going to leave it a good 30 seconds and then be like, so Mike, what was the name of that game again?
Well, the Edge Darkness is a different game that I backed on Kickstarter.
Ah.
It's the follow-up to Mystic Veil from AEG. Whereas the Edge Dawnfall is what I meant.
Huge box of miniatures, really, really fun. It's like
they call it their like
Hold up your
magnum
hand.
opus.
hold up your right hand, like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which we've played on the channel, so if you want to see some of that content, you can, of course, go find that on the channel. We did the solo stuff and some skirmish games, and when I say solo stuff, I mean co-op against the AI.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. You scared the bejesus out of me again. It was scary.
No, I just like your jaunty take on Sound of Silence. Right, so now what do we do?
Well, if you've got any energy left, we can still do something because
Yeah, I
kind of feel like we lit this a bit too early.
kind of feel like we lit it too late. Well, this is
Yeah.
going to go out tonight. This
Yeah.
one's going out tonight. And then what's going to happen is we're going to lose all
gonna-
those cards along the top. But the thing is, if we can't go this way, do we have 139? Can we just look? I mean, we shouldn't look, but no, we don't. Look, it's grayed out as well.
That's great.
I don't think that we can go this
I
way.
don't think we can go that way. 139 is not available.
Right, there we go.
Oh.
Road to Weirdness. Right, because that would be towards the town of the Tuatha.
Tuatha.
I guess that, yeah. So I think we've pretty much reached the end of this demo for us.
Yeah.
So I guess all those other cards must be on this side of the island.
It must be.
So we missed out when we didn't get the white. It was that storm at the end of part 1 when we had to get here instead of there. See, I wanted to go that way.
You did.
And we couldn't because the storm came out.
Storm and we
then
didn't have energy.
Well, it was the wounds because traveling would have cost a wound.
That's right.
Wasn't it? Wasn't that it?
Yeah, because it cost us life to open.
Yeah, and then this one cost life. And that one cost life too. And then the wounds we would have taken getting there would have prevented us from activating the menhir.
Yes, and that was when I had no health.
Yeah, and also was terrorised beyond belief.
Yeah, and we were all already there because we'd been getting the wealth in order to activate the menhirs.
Oh.
Oh
well. We'll have to just get the actual game finished.
Yeah, I mean, is there any... Because the only other thing we could do would be to go back to Kaunat, try to reignite the menhir there.
It's very difficult.
That's hard.
We only have 3 turns to do it. What's the price on the menhir in Kaunat?
I think we need an item we don't have.
I think we looked at that, didn't we?
It's... Kaunat.
So the stone thingamabob.
Stone Shaper's Tools, I think it was called.
Stonemason's Secret?
No, it's the
Stonemason's Secret.
Stone Shaper's Tools card and the menhir rights, and we don't have the Stone Shaper's Tools.
No.
It's an item in there.
Is it actually in here?
It's actually in there.
Stone Shaper's Tools.
Yeah, I think it was. If we went the other way, we could have doubled back. But obviously, in the actual game, you could have just gone this way. You're not required to go in any particular direction.
Yeah, in the actual game, of course, we wouldn't have been stopped here.
Ooh! 4 energy, 3 health, 2 wealth, and 2 magic per player.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's really expensive.
That's really hard.
But then it comes back for 5 days.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
But are we going to be able to get all that we need in 3?
No, well, because we don't know where to get the Stone Shaper's Tools.
I imagine.
I mean, even though we know it's in the deck, it's a story item, so we have to find it somewhere.
I'm going to put money on there.
In the combat trial?
Well,
yeah, because that's like the only place we didn't go to.
Place we've not been.
It was the only one of the original 9 we didn't go to.
Well, the only thing...
we didn't go to the Grim...
Did we go to the Asylum?
Yeah, we went to the
to
Asylum.
the Asylum.
Yeah, but it was...
We didn't go to the
Grubwood. Yeah. Oh, okay, there was a few places we didn't go to. Anyway.
Right, so do we want... What do we want to finish out the day?
Might as well.
Should we go in there and see what there is?
Well, Ollie, why don't you go to the Warriors Fair and do an explore?
I can't afford to. I can go there and then I can't do anything else.
Oh yeah, we can actually all... Well, we...
You can go and help the keepers.
Let's call it. If you guys want us to come back and spend 3 more days looking for the Stone Shaper's Tools to try and find the rest of the demo, we'll do it. If you want it. But if you don't want it, what we're going to do is come back tomorrow to give our final thoughts on this game on Kickstarter. And if you want to see the rest of the story, you'll have to back it on Kickstarter. We'll probably have a copy to play on the channel as well. So, by all means, if you want to see it later when it finally shows up. But I don't know, if you feel you've had enough from us and you want to explore it on your own, then we'll let you discover Avalon on your own, because we'll certainly be playing it one way or another.
Yeah, and to be honest, in a way it's good, because there's only so much of the storyline you might be like, I want to discover this for myself.
But then again, there's so much
to
plot.
not even uncover.
It
barely
might
scratch the surface.
We've done what, 13 episodes, 14 episodes of this, and we've barely scratched the surface of what was in the demo.
Yeah.
So there's going to be
all
so
of that
much story in this game that I think that we could get away with because there's so much stuff that we just didn't get to do because we didn't have the right prerequisites. And that's cool.
Who knows how we're going to get them?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Can you get the Lady of the Lake to speak to you?
Oh, yeah.
Pointing at the audience.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they can't right now because they don't have a demo copy.
Work
I
harder.
have a special ability.
Work harder.
Hey, I am an inexhaustible, brilliant strategist. Somehow.
And I want to get some empathy things. But anyway, thank you very much for coming on this journey with us, guys. Sorry the ending was a bit sudden. We didn't realize that
Yeah.
we got so involved, we didn't realize it ended here.
On the plus side, we are still alive. Somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was touch and go.
But we'll be back
Health
tomorrow
potion.
to give our final thoughts on Avalon, on Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon.
Yes.
See you then.
That's the one.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
That's you.
Yeah, when you went to the top of the sword, so it's in the Forlorn Swords, Ollie. It's on this part. From here you can see incredible faraway places. Four Dweller Fortress to the northeast, Castle Camelot far along the southwestern shore, the reflective surface of the Mirror Lake directly to the north, and the sacred Druid moon ring behind it.
So that's a definite bad misprint.
Yeah, that's a bad misprint, because there's no way that's directly to the north. That's to the northeast.
That can't be to the north.
It's all wrong.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that was
what-
right was the Mirror Lake.
That text just doesn't match up with the
map.
that text just doesn't match up with the map at all.
Right. Well,
But the sad thing is, we were planning to go that way, and then we couldn't because we ran out of
time.
time. So we can't actually progress in the direction we've taken because the demo ends earlier in this direction.
Yeah.
I'm guessing then that's why we managed to get to part 4 of the expedition, skipping 1, 2, and 3.
You think that well, there is some parts of the expedition in Bloody Glen I noticed that we didn't get.
By the way, it turns out Camelot's in the other direction.
But look at all these fucking event cards. What's in here then?
Well,
I thought there was a chapter 2.
Fuck knows.
Yeah, there's a whole chapter 2.
Yeah, but we've been going the wrong way. Remember, we'd be able to turn... Like, the reason you can relight Count is because we can turn round.
I think we should make an effort to relight Count Act. No, we can't. We don't have the Stone Shapers.
We literally can't do it.